Hi, guys. All right, chapter 1, primary. We're going to break this chapter up into 2 readings. So we'll read half of chapter 1 today and half of chapter 1 tomorrow. Good morning, Kitty. Kitty, Kitty. Wow, something outside really has your attention today. I wonder what it is. Are there birds? Are there squirrels? Did Brian the mailman drop his lunch again? Oh, I see. You're looking at some of those stray cats that come wandering in from the neighborhood next to ours every now and then. What's the big deal, Kitty? They're not hurting anyone, are they? They're just cats like you. Well, Kitty, if they're bothering you so much, why don't you do something about it? I know that look, Kitty. You're thinking about throwing them all in an active volcano, aren't you? That's not what I was talking about. Well, what I mean is, why don't you run for president of the neighborhood cat club? Old Kitty is about to leave office, which means that a new president has to be elected. It might as well be you. Oh, sure, I know that being president is a great responsibility and a lot of hard work, and I know that it requires a lot of personal sacrifice, but maybe you'd do a great job. And besides, it's the best way I can think of to deal with the stray cat issue in the way that you want most. That's right, Kitty. As president, you would get to suggest the laws that all the other kitties would have to follow, including any law you think would be best for dealing with the stray cats, with the possible exception of throwing them all into an active volcano. You see, Kitty, as president, you would, uh, where'd she go? Sorry, Kitty, it's just not that simple. You have to go through a whole lot of very complicated steps before you can become president. That's just how it is, Kitty. Elections might seem complicated, but that's what keeps them fair. Why, even before you get elected to be president, you have to win another election just so you can have the honor of running for president in the first place. This first election is called a primary. And wouldn't you know it, today happens to be primary day. That's why all the other kitties from the neighborhood are here. Hello, kitties. Now, all we need to do is figure out how to hold a primary election. And who better to ask than old Uncle Murray? Uncle Murray's fun facts. What, no cat questions? Okie dokie. Questions about politics. Now, this is something I know about. Let me just put on my special election day hat. So, what is a primary, Uncle Murray? Well, in a primary, you vote for a candidate to become a nominee. It's easy. See, most elections have at least 2 political groups that want to be in charge, and these groups are called parties. But before you have an election, each group has to nominate someone they want to represent them. So they hold a primary. How do you pick the right nominee? You hold a primary. Great. So how do we hold a primary? Well, first, you got to pick your delegates. The what? Delegates. Delegates are the people who represent your party's nominee. So first you pick your delegates and then you vote for your nominee. And then the person who gets the most votes gets the most delegates who will then represent her or him at the convention. Convention? Oh yeah, these are fun. That's where all the delegates get together and choose their nominee for the election. So in other words, a nominee is chosen at a convention by a bunch of delegates who go there to represent the candidate chosen at a primary. Or caucus. Caucus. Caucuses are awesome. Instead of primaries, some states have caucuses, which are like big meetings in which a bunch of people try to convince each other of who would be the best nominee by standing on tables and waving flags and shouting a lot. Ah, yeah, like that. All right, friends, we're going to stop here. I'll read the rest of chapter 1 tomorrow. Bye.